Greetings, I'm Reverend Tiffany White, Sage Woman. Usually on Tuesdays, I have my own TV show, Spiritual Insight, which is aired on TPN TV, which can be viewed from TruePsychicsNetwork.com. Today, however, I have received an emergency call, or I should say a call for an emergency healing session this afternoon, which is going to conflict with showtime. So absolutely, I am excited and honored for someone who's going to come out of state to have this session. So this is why I decided to go ahead and maybe let's just do a video with messages that was channeled this morning, as every week before showtime. Usually it's sometimes the night before, sometimes it's the morning of. I get these messages for our highest and greatest only, from God, angels, guides, for everyone. So, and where does this message come from? It's a knowing, all right? And it is communication, but it also there's a deep knowing within. And this knowing really cannot be explained. All right, because think about this for a moment. Think about this for a moment. The knowing is deep within here in the Sacred Heart Center. Thinking about it here with our mind. It just doesn't understand and grasp our whole soul or divine purpose. So we have to let go and trust and honor this knowing and honor these messages that come through for our highest and greatest. So the message for this week: if you are having difficulty in some area of your life, tune into that inner child. The inner child is referred to as that gentle, innocent, and wise part of yourself. Right here, deep within, Sacred Heart Center. Turn to this inner child for guidance. It may be helpful to spend some time with and observe children, even puppies and kittens, nature. Watch how they all respond to one another. And I say respond, not react. I did make a video, if you would like to check, also here on the YouTube channel, Goldylocks Temple and Healing. There is a video that I have recently made about react and response. Notice that reaction really is a taught trait. Our divine, our divine response is something that's built in. We respond. And a great example of that is by watching children, puppies and kittens, and nature responding. Love responding to love. It's only when we are taught fear and taught so many other negative traits that it shifts from response to reaction. So if you get a chance, check out that video, React versus Response. Now, you may be thinking of your past, especially your childhood. More and more, as we are going on to these upper vibrations, we are cleaning house. We are cleaning that closet that you've kept the door shut on. Time to open it, time to go through it, and let's review it, right? So, what lessons from the past is relevant to you now? Really ponder this question. If you journal, I encourage you, please write this question down and really answer it. You don't have to share with anybody. This is for you. Let it pour out. Answer this question honestly. What lesson from the past is relevant to you now? Have patterns been repeating? Are you noticing these patterns? How can you stop these patterns? And you want to stop the unhealthy, negative patterns, not the happy ones, right? Review your past experiences for guidance. Observe only. There's no need to relive any pain. Just do this in observation mode. And you can remind yourself in doing that. You can tell your body, we're just going to review this only. We're not going to relive it. It is important not to ignore your emotions, but to explore them. Don't ignore, but explore. Our whole sense of being is healthy in a balanced way when we explore our experiences through a child's eyes. Now, I also ask for some gemstones to kind of validate this and to help this. not only should you journal that question and honestly sit with it, sit with that divine guidance inside. It's the inner child. Also talk to your guides. Go ahead, and you can. Everyone can. People may say, oh, I can't do this. You can. First thing, stop saying can't. We absolutely can. It's in our divine DNA. It's in our DNA as human beings, and it's a part of who we are in our divine essence. We all have this ability. All right. So, some of the gemstones that help help empower, and I say like they're powerful tools, because even though it all comes from within us, there are tools, spiritual tools that can actually help us. And gemstones and crystals are very powerful tools because they have beautiful healing vibrations all by themselves. And then when we interact with them, it's even more powerful. Okay. So I had asked for 3 gemstones that can help during this releasing time, because that's what it is. It's very healing. We got to release and to take care of that dirty emotional closet, so to speak. Things that we just shoved. I'm not going to deal with this now. I'll deal with it later. No, that's very dangerous. You need to deal with it now. You may say, how is that dangerous? Because if you keep ignoring it and keep piling stuff on, guess what? Your body is going to feel that buildup of energy. It's going to create this negative spot in your energy field and in your body, and then that is a doorway for disease, and you don't want that. So it's best what you think you're keeping hidden from everybody, all you're doing is hurting yourself. All right, so we have to take care of any luggage, any emotional luggage, anything that we are carrying, not just in our past in this life, but even past lives. And you may be surprised. And this is why it's important to sit there and journal that question. And I'll repeat that question again before the end of this video. First, we'd just like to share the 3 gemstones. The first one is Aquamarine. And you can get these in either polished or raw forms. I like the polished when they're small, the small ones, and you can put them in your pocket or you can carry them with you. I prefer like at my desk and in the home and the office and putting them everywhere. Big chunks of raw though. Those are very, very powerful in their raw state. Okay. Aquamarine energizes the immune system and promotes positive ways to express yourself. Aquamarine. So you can buy this as jewelry as well. Again, I find that raw in its raw state is more powerful. Polished is good, but once you really get into the really nice gemstones that are in jewelry, they've really been, I don't want to say manipulated, but they've been handled by man, right? So that's why you want something in more of the purest form. And now you can actually buy not just like a polished gemstone, but you can find some aquamarine jewelry. So that's not cut into like a gem. So, and like I said, you can even just get the small stones and put them in your pocket. All right. The second gemstone is red goldstone. This is a stone of courage and spiritual direction. It stimulates physical and spiritual energies. And the last one, opal. It helps to stabilize mood swings. It promotes emotional balance and also love and joy. I have heard a lot of people say that opal, you should never buy your own opal, that opal should be given to you as a gift. Here's my thing with that. It's not going to make it any more powerful if someone else gives you an opal. Is it? Really? The best gifts are the gifts that we actually give ourselves sometimes, because we think of others too much. So if it's a gift from the universe as well, a gift from guides, angels, and our loved ones, by finding the most perfect opal and you resonate with it, you're going to walk away from it because I can't buy this. Well, it is already a gift because you were bought in its presence, right? You're sharing that beautiful energy exchange. You know it has to, that's the opal for you. Don't walk away from it. The gift is that you have found it, and then you can purchase it and go on your way. All right, without it, so there's sometimes I think little silly rules. Just always follow that inner intuition, that inner guidance. Okay, so like I say, I think that if you ask for something, you put out there as well, maybe the intention that you would like to have a certain gemstones or anything like that, any kind of spiritual tool or anything like just that you want to set an intention for, and then when it comes, we shouldn't sit there and try to, well, am I ready for this? Or we kind of ponder too much. Is this really right? And so we have to be open to receive. All right. So I hope you have enjoyed the message for this week and for this day. And again, you can catch the Spiritual Insight Show live on Tuesdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TruePsychicsNetwork.com, which is TPN TV. You can click on the tab of that when you get onto the True Psychics Network website. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to view this video. And I hope that you enjoy many other videos that's located here on my channel, my YouTube channel, Goldylocks Temple of Healing. Thank you so much. Many blessings.